I'm not sure if this is always the case. It showed it more like this is supposed to be the case. I think it was, or maybe it was my higher self showing me my ideal. I'm not sure. I'm really not. So just bear with me here. They were showing the women hold the universe, right? And so we're the reflection for our partner. So it's like the masculine is to lead. And we reflect back to him what we're receiving. So if we're receiving, if we feel loved and cared for and nurtured and honored and in the partnership, then they receive that back. If we feel ignored, hurt, brushed aside, less than, then we reflect that back. It's like we're just the reflection for them. And so, or maybe it was just trying to show me also I don't know, it was big on like showing me that he's the lead, even though you'll hear men complaining about the women. And it's like they're a reflection of their environment. So, they can set it up perfectly, but if they're with somebody who does not, that's the vibrational match, I think is what they're showing me. If they're with somebody who doesn't fully love and honor themselves, how can they fully love and honor you? And in turn, it's going to frustrate and upset you if you're still loving and honoring them and not getting anything back because you guys aren't a match. And you're not working it out, you're not figuring it out, you're not this and that. And so it ends up being hostile. It ends up being, right? And is it the chicken or the egg? In other words, let's not point blame at one or the other, but this understanding, I think, was more of what it was showing me as the women are the reflection. And, but we do hear men complaining about women because we have our cycle on a monthly cycle. They have a daily cycle, right? They too have a cycle, but they do it all in one day. We do it in a month. And we slow down and enjoy the month. They like to rush through it every single day. And, there's so many complexities to all this, but only because we make it such, right? It's like the only thing that any of us has to do is to learn to fully love and honor ourselves and get to know ourselves so that we can treat others in kind and continue to love and honor yourself. So when you're constantly engaged with those who do not love themselves to the same depth as you, it's okay, but it's like they're not going to be your partner, right? You can't bring that in because otherwise you do face all those hurdles. And it's like, you can hear how exhausting that is to me. It's like I've learned that lesson so many times, and I keep thinking I've learned my lesson. So it's like, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Yeah. I just thought it was an interesting way to see it. I don't know that it, per usual, came out straight like they showed it. They showed it like the woman as the universe and the man's supposed to be the leader. So lead by fully loving and accepting yourself so that you can fully love and accept her, and she'll reflect that back to you. And anything less than that sucks, right? Anything less than that is the chaos, is the drama, is the mess. And it's like you can appreciate one another so much more when you fully love and appreciate yourself. Right? It's like if a man is fully loving and honoring himself, then he's not holding on to trauma or past wounds, so he's not getting defensive over her being her. And she's going to feel that, and that's going to satiate her, and she too can reflect that back. So it can be so simple, and yet, of course, we make it difficult, but we make it difficult because many of us do not recognize that we're living in our trauma and operating from that wound. People are moving and operating from their hurt, their pain, right? They're reacting all over the place. It's a disaster. Splish splash. And that's why it's like they're showing that this is why you have to be so gentle and kind with yourself, because there are so many people out there walking around with bloody paws. And so it's almost damn near impossible to walk through life without getting blood on you, right? And so this is why the consistent work needs to just continually love yourself. And anytime you feel something coming up, take a look at it to release it. Because boy, does it keep coming up, right? Like stuff will creep up all over the place until you recognize none of it's about you and all of it's about you. It's both. Meaning anything anybody else is saying is always really about themselves. And any response you're having in your body is always about you. How you're hearing it, how you're receiving it, what you're hinging to it, what meaning you're taking from it, what you think it is. If it's even in the present moment, many, 99.9% of the time, anytime anybody has an ill reaction towards another, it's they're getting upset about something that occurred in the past with somebody else entirely. And they haven't healed that yet. So they're bringing it into the present moment with whoever's in front of them. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.